First of all, again, it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. Next year, I may be here in your capacity, if I can make it. Before we start again, there's an awful lot of people who put an awful lot of time and effort into Keebler to make Keebler what it was that aren't around anymore. Okay, thank you. I'd like to start off just talking to you about the bakery because that's near and dear to your heart. We actually are having a good year this year. I want to go through a few of the specific numbers. This year we're projecting to have production value of over $437 million, which is an awful lot of production value. I was looking at some old things back in about 1980 here a few weeks ago, and the production value then was something over $200 million. So production value for this year is projected to be nearly $438 million. Scrap this year, if we have a real good period 12, which all indications are we're going to have, will be the first time since I've been at Keebler that we're under 3%. We're projecting a scrap this year of 2.94%, which is a great accomplishment. Line efficiency is 98.26 is what we're projecting. Downtime's a little high, 3.23, but sometimes you have to make the decisions to control the other areas, so downtime is a little higher. We'll be working on downtime. The cost savings for this year is slightly over $1 million is what we're projecting. Those are new projects, $1.09 million. As far as the business as a whole, the bakery had a good year this year. Kellogg's, which I'm sure all of you are aware now, owns Keebler and has since for the last couple years. Kellogg is having a really great year as a company. The snacks division, of which we're part of, is not having a real good year. There's a lot of reasons for that, and I'll try to share a few of them with you. There's been a tremendous amount of pressure on the cookie side of the business from Nabisco. Nabisco was purchased by Kraft a few years ago. And they are doing a lot of things out in the marketplace that really is not indicative of being a leader in the market. I don't know how many more ways they're going to try to market Oreos, but somebody thought they might be coming up with Oreos with cough drops on them, things like that. But there's a tremendous amount of pressure in the cookie segment of business. Our snack division. Crackers are doing good, led by Cheez-Its. Cheez-It growth has been phenomenal. Club crackers are good. Crackers as a whole is good. There's a portion of the business that's now in the snacks division that wasn't there when many of you worked for Keebler, and it's called Wholesome Snacks. It's the things like Nutri-Grain bars and cereal bars and things that we became, that was Kellogg products that we absorbed when Kellogg bought us. One of the reasons Kellogg bought Keebler was because of the great BSD network that we had, where we could get display space in the stores, delivered directly to the stores. And a lot of the success of that is due to the ability to display them in the stores. But this Wholesome Snack business is on fire. It has really grown tremendously. And again, Kellogg as a whole is doing very good. Snacks is not doing real good. Raw material prices have gone out of sight. Things like sugar, chocolate, flour prices are out of sight. Next year, soybean oil is going to be a real big issue. I don't know, a lot of you are farmers or have farms or know people who are farmers. In spite of it being worldwide being a boom market as far as soybeans. I mean, soybean crops worldwide is record-breaking crops, but in the United States, for many of you may know, the yields are down in the fields. We've had a lot of weather issues, certain parts of the country, but soybean oil is going to go out of sight. That's an issue. Energy costs have been out of sight. Natural gas is phenomenal. We're probably going to be nearly $1 million overspent in budget this year buying natural gas. So all those pressures are impacting the snack business. There's plans, there's new products going to be developed that are going to counter that, and hopefully 2004, and all indications are 2004 we're going to come out of that. We should have a better 2004. The health craze that's going on in the country now is also a factor in the cookie business. Everybody wants to have something that tastes real good, but it's good for you, and it's kind of tough to do that. The carbohydrate craze, the low carb craze that you keep reading about, that's not real conducive to growing our business right now neither. So there's a lot of work coming on stream as far as low carb things. You may have heard about the trans fatty acid problem.